Good day, investors. How are y'all doing today? Let's talk about BTCI. What am I doing with it? I'm doing something a little bit different than usual with it. I haven't seen anybody else on YouTube do this, so I'm doing a little experiment with it. Um, so keep watching to find out more. Another reason that I'm doing this video is because I've just got my monthly distribution last week, monthly dividend distribution, and it was my biggest yet. And the video last time I did a BTCI video, it was a big hit on YouTube, on my channel. So it's got 768 views in the last 28 days compared to some of these other ones. So let's see what this video can do. Maybe this video get more than 768 views. Anyways, if you don't know what BTCI is, it's the NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF. It's by NEOS Funds. You can buy it on several different brokerages. I use Fidelity because I've already got an account there, so why not add to it? And you just go to NEOS Funds /BTCI, and you can get right here. They have a whole bunch of other ETFs. You see, right now this ETF they're looking at paying out 28% a year, which is phenomenal by itself. Where can you get 28% a year? So inside the ETF, it holds a whole bunch of treasury bills. It holds IBIT and HODL, which are also Bitcoin ETFs, and a whole bunch of covered call strategy things there. So what is this distribution? Well, let's look at this little track record and see how it's done so far. It started out at $1.45 per share, and actually, it started out at $1.12 per share in October. $1.45 per share was in December of 2024. And then the distributions went up and down according to Bitcoin's volatility. Last year, it started out kind of high last year, went up and down and up and down. And end of the year at 99 cents per share. And then now in 2026, it has $1.04 per share, and then 76 cents per share, and then 78 cents per share. And so the share price has gone up and down as well. And so that distribution is they tried to keep 28% pretty stable there. This distribution rate will go up and down a little bit as well. It's a little bit volatile, but so is Bitcoin. But this is how you earn income off of Bitcoin's volatility. So I told you before I was using this in a new strategy. I'm actually doing a three-way flywheel strategy between BTCI and this NEHI. NEHI, or NEHI is what I call it. So if I got that wrong, let me know. There may be a different way to pronounce it. But it's the Ethereum High Income ETF, also by NEOS. And right now they're looking at paying out around 34% a year. Its holdings are very similar to the BTCI. It holds a whole bunch of treasury bills, and it has an Ethereum ETF, ETHI, and it has a whole bunch of covered calls in there. And its distributions, it started paying out in December of 2025 at $1.40 a share, almost $1.41. And then 2026, it went to $1.50 a share, and then 91 cents, and then 97 cents, almost 98 cents per share. So it's doing pretty good for me as well. Now, what am I going to do with these two and with my new strategy? Well, let's look at this article here. This is my strategy article. I have BTCI ETF in it. It's on my Medium page, which is a link in the description. And so BTCI is going to be the leader in this flywheel strategy, but it'll use the NEHI ETF and my Bitcoin on Coinbase. What will happen is I have a paycheck DCA that goes into this ETF, into BTCI, every paycheck. And then on the 15th of the month, I'll convert 2.5% of my Bitcoin that's on Coinbase. I have a small amount of my Bitcoin in Coinbase. Not all of it's there. So I'm just experimenting with a little bit of it just to see how it works, see if it works like I want it to work. 2.5% of it is going to be taken out of my Bitcoin and Coinbase, and then I'll reinvest half into each BTCI and NEHI. And then when the monthly distributions were paid out, or the dividends are paid out, it's usually around the third week of the month, somewhere around there. Anyways, when they get paid out, I'm getting them paid out in cash. I was having it reinvest into BTCI, and it was growing it really quickly. But now that I'm using this strategy, I'm getting them both of these paid out in cash. And then I'll move 33% of the cash into my checking account and buy Bitcoin on Coinbase with it, which grows my Bitcoin on Coinbase. Then what's left, I'll invest half of it back into BTCI and half of it back into NEHI, which grows both of those as well. Now, BTCI, I'm putting my paycheck DCA in, but NEHI I'm not. I'm just letting it grow from this little flywheel strategy and see how it does. Plus, it's paying out higher distribution rate, so that should help as well. So how's it gone so far? If you look at my spreadsheet right here, let's see, I'll show you. I started investing in BTCI on the 17th. It was $45.66 a share. So I bought one share around 50 bucks. I bought a little bit over a share, and I got my first dividend of $1. So where can you put 50 bucks and get $1 back in dividends? So at that point I said, well, I'll put some more in there. So I started DCAing in with each paycheck. Little by little, I grew what I had. And then here recently I started this flywheel strategy, kind of experimenting with that. So the number of shares that I had went up from 1 share, or a little over 1 share, to 6 shares, to 12 shares, to 18, to 17, to 25, to 38. Right now I'm at 48.7 shares. I'm really, really close to my 50 share short-term goal. I only got 1.2 shares left to get. So I should be able to get that this month, maybe. And right now I'm looking at earning about $38.50 a month with what I've got with my 48 shares, which is not bad. And then down NEHI, I've just started buying it. I took some money out of another investment that I had and put it in here to get it going, to get it started. And then I started using that flywheel strategy. Right now I've only got 3.6 shares, so it's still very small. But I'm looking at earning about $3.46 a month. So I've got $122 invested, earning about $3.50, maybe $3.46, somewhere around there. So where can you do that at the bank? That's interesting. So it's still small, but it's growing. I've got a little less than $1,800 between the two of these. And right now I'm looking at earning around $41, $42 a month, something like that. So where can you invest $1,800 and earn around $41, $42 a month off of it? So not too bad. I like it. I like NEHI, and I like BTCI, and I like Bitcoin. So why not work them all together and see if I can grow all three of them together? So anyways, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. Remember, I don't know it all. We don't know it all, but we're learning. If you have any suggestions, or what do you think about if you like it, if you dislike it, let me know what you think about it. So see y'all in the next video. If you like what we're doing, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll get notified as soon as the next one drops. Talk to you later.